Yo, the Stanley Hotel is straight up the weirdest spot in all of America. Like, so creepy it's why they made The Shining. All those ghost and demon pics they hype up, they've pulled in mad tourists who flock there, even though no ghosts ever showed up for real. Like none of that spooky stuff even happened there. So what's the deal with the Stanley Hotel, huh? What's the secret? Aight, let's cut to the chase. But first, don't sleep on subscribe and smash that like button to support the channel. Let's get into it. All right, so the story starts in September 1974. Stephen King, the OG horror writer, decides to take his wife and crash at this kind of crusty old hotel. But yo, the view's low-key fire overlooking this creepy AF spot, specifically in Estes Park, Colorado. Plot twist. Their stay went down on the literal last night before the joint shut down for good. Talk about bad luck, right? So that night, Stephen had this wild, messed up dream that felt too damn real, like he was living it, not just sleeping. He's dreaming about some little kid running down the hotel hallway, and this fire hose is lit up with flames, chasing the kid like it's got a mind of its own. The hose was being controlled by ghosts or demons or something. Couldn't even see him. And it's trying to wrap around the kid's neck to choke him out. Stephen woke up fast, like, jumped out of bed so hard he almost ate the floor. Dude was breathing heavy, sweating buckets, straight up scared shitless, you know? Took him a hot minute to realize it was just a dream. Once he chilled, that's when the idea for his third novel hit him. The one that ended up blowing. Then it got turned into the flick The Shining. But here's the wild part. It ain't just Stephen King's creepy hotel story, yo. 'Cause word is, back in '94, when Jim Carrey was shooting Dumb and Dumber at the same dang hotel, he got hit with some straight-up creepy, terrifying stuff. Dude had to dip out of the hotel midnight like, nope, right out of there. And get this, rumors say he low-key thought about making a horror movie about all the messed up stuff that went down there. Can't blame him, 'cause that hotel's legit haunted AF. Every visitor who stays there's like, yep, shit's real, fam. So what's the deal with the Stanley Hotel, especially room 217? Yo, that joint's in the US, but what's its dark secret? Eyes. Aight, so if you ain't heard about this hotel, let me tell you. It's legit one of the top 5 creepiest spots in America. Yo, USA Today straight up said when they asked their readers about the scariest, most haunted places they've seen, folks ranked the Stanley Hotel as number 5. So yeah, officially, it's that wild. The hotel's story? Back when it was built in 1909, it started off super fancy with 48 bougie rooms. Then they kept expanding it till it hit like 400 full rooms, though some people swear it's 428 rooms now. Whatever. The place also has this huge music hall. The owner, Freeland Oscar Stan. Yo, check it. He straight up built that hall as a gift for his wife because she was a mad skilled piano player. Wanted her to have a chill spot to flex her talent so the whole hotel could vibe to her music. The place was decked out, top-tier luxury, all fancy schmancy to impress the rich and bougie crowd. Oh, and they went all in on airflow. Mad windows everywhere so the fresh breeze could swoop through, keeping things crisp. But here's the kicker. The owner, Freeland Oscar Stanley, only came up with this whole hotel idea because he was sick as hell back in the day. Had TB. Thought he was a goner. Straight up losing hope. Dude was basically saying his goodbyes when inspiration hit. Wild, right? So the doc was like, yo, go soak up some rays and get that fresh mountain air, pointing straight to where the hotel's at now. Dude actually bounced back, decided to build the joint with all the airflow and sunshine vibes. Even had docs telling sick folks, head to Stanley's spot. But low-key, he was catering to the big ballers. Rich folks and power players rolling in cash and connections. Fast forward, after the grand opening first 2 years, straight up paranormal chaos. People started seeing weird crap, feeling haunted for no damn reason, like zero logic. But plot twist, guests were living their best lives. No harm, no foul, just spookiness creeping in the... Guests start saying they hear screaming at night, but ain't nobody there. Then there's the ones who leave something in their room. Like, go to the bathroom and boom, it's gone. At first, it was just little weird stuff, but then it got worse. Folks started claiming they felt someone touching them while they slept. like straight-up ghost hands. But nobody cared about the complaints back then, till the explosion had hit. After that, everything changed. Oh, and the hotel was built to run on electric power, super fancy and rare back in the day. But on that day, the power station straight up crashed. Lights out. Nothing worked. Now the whole place feels cursed. Spooky shit went next level. The electricity was completely out at the entire hotel, so they decided to light up the hotel by installing gas lamps in the rooms. One of the hotel workers, named Elizabeth Wilson, was lighting a gas lamp in one of the rooms at that time. However, a gas leak occurred, leading to a severe explosion that caused the room she was in to blow up and collapse onto the floor below. Thank God there were no fatalities at the time, but the worker suffered major injuries to her legs. 2 young men in the room below were also injured, though no one died. In any case, the room that exploded, her number was 217, and what happened there, along with the things I told you about that room. Many guests who stayed in that room after it was renovated and became perfect complained that their clothes feel too neatly arranged. There was a worker who entered, cleaned, and tidied up even though no one was there. Then they complained that while they're sleeping, they feel like there's a woman dressed in hotel uniform, like a worker, standing and watching them as they sleep in the room. The issue isn't just the worker seen in this room. Even any 2 people staying there who aren't married feel like someone is sleeping in the bed with them, and they can't sleep that night. Plus, there are people who've been beaten by unseen beings and hear their voices. Not to mention some cases where their clothes are found thrown outside the room door, even though no one entered. The problem now isn't room 217, previously written mistakenly as 2117, where weird things happen, and this is because the music hall where the hotel owner's wife used to perform in has started having strange occurrences. The spirit of the hotel owner's wife feels like it's still sitting there playing the piano, and to this day, music comes out of the piano with no one sitting at it. The weird thing is that whoever does this on the piano isn't visible to everyone, and the piano itself is locked, not open. As for how the sound comes out of it, nobody knows. There's no one in the hotel, or is there someone in the hotel? The piano works on its own, meaning it's not just to scare the guests staying there, even though there's no one operating it. And of course, since the spirit of the hotel owner's wife is still around, the spirit of her husband, the hotel owner, is with her too. But everyone agreed that the apparition they see of the hotel owner seems like a good person, not a ghost coming to mess with them, or a spirit trying to harm them. All the people who said they saw his figure or his ghost standing there say he's just standing at reception, looking at them. Standing there by the entrance doesn't do anything weird when people are terrified, but that's just imagination. Anyway, the 4th floor of the hotel is the scariest place in the entire hotel, and this is because even people who are into the paranormal, previously misspelled as spirituality, ghosts, demons, and all that stuff, when they went to the hotel because of the strange things happening there, they all agreed that the 4th floor has very active entities, demons, or spirits. You know, terrifying things happen there, most of which involve children. But you'll always feel like there are children playing around you. You can hear their voices but not see them. One of them might even poke you and laugh in your ear, and you'd hear it as if they're playing with you. To the point that the trip supervisor, the hotel's tourism supervisor, named Rachel Thomas, said she felt them a lot too, and they would lightly hit her and annoy her. She felt like there were children upstairs, but she insisted on continuing because that's how she made a living, until she contracted a rare and strange illness. No one knew whether it was due to what she was going through at the hotel or not. God knows best. But she said it was because of the hotel. Anyway, on this floor, you'll also be surprised that the room doors open and close by themselves. Even the windows, all of this happens in front of many people's eyes, not just one or two who reported it. Even the lights, all at once, you'll find them turning off and on by themselves. The other two rooms in the hotel are also shrouded in controversy. The first is room 40, which is said to be haunted by a spirit that harbors hatred toward women. Any woman who stays in this room has reported feeling assaulted at night, with someone touching her inappropriately. Severe bruises also appear all over her body. There is also the case of another woman who, one day, felt herself being choked to the point of near death. She barely managed to escape by rushing out of the room. Another incident involved a man and his wife. While he was sitting in front of the dresser, he noticed his wife's ring, which she had taken off before sleeping, levitating in the air on its own. Simultaneously, his wife began to feel invisible blows, as though someone were physically attacking her. The second room, room 428. Here, a demon or spirit of a man dressed in cowboy attire appears. He is always seen by guests in this room sitting on the bed, with the lights off, or in dim lighting. However, as soon as the room's light is turned on, he vanishes. Strangely, the spot where he sat on the bed remains sunken, and the marks of his presence are visible, proving it's not mere imagination. And it's not just one or two people who have seen him. Every guest who stays in this room has witnessed him. Hopefully, that's all there is to it. The room below room 428. Guests here often complain to the hotel management about furniture in the room above them constantly moving, along with creaking sounds, a rustling noise, as if someone is rearranging or moving furniture in and out. Originally, even though guests are supposed to come to stay or sleep, there is no creaking sound. But that's not the strange part. The strange thing is that every time there's a complaint about this issue, room 428 is found empty. No guests or visitors are inside. And when the hotel management opens it, they are shocked to find an indentation on the bed as if someone had been sleeping there, and the furniture sometimes appears moved. The strangest part, when the descriptions from room 428's guests about this man dressed in cowboy attire spread, and multiple people confirmed it, the details of this man's appearance began circulating in the city. The townspeople, locals, and those near the hotel unanimously agreed that this is one of. The founder of the city is named James Nugent. Now, why would our Uncle James' ghost, spirit, or these strange phenomena of his appear in the hotel? Did this man die in the hotel in some unknown way, which is why all the guests in the room see him? The problem is that all these demons, evil spirits, illusions, or events happening in this hotel have no apparent cause. Like I told you, there's no record of a crime, no mysterious disappearance, and none of the people described as appearing have any connection to the hotel in the first place. So, why is this happening? You know, if the talk that I told you about this hotel, there might be another story someone told. I was saying to you, man, this is all nonsense you're saying. It's just marketing hype they're spreading about the hotel being haunted when it's not, and none of this is true. Except all. The problem is, there's evidence and photos of what I'm telling you right now. For example, in one photo, there's a woman clearly wearing strange clothing with a small child beside her. I can't see the child myself, but that's what the man who posted the photo claimed. The terrifying part is that when the photo was taken, he said, "There was no one standing by the stairs." The problem is this isn't the only scary photo. There's another photo where a group of people, and there's a little girl standing and staring at them, but no one sees her. The next photo was taken in the billiard room, where the ghost or illusion of the hotel owner sometimes appeared in that room, and many people agreed on this. One day, a man standing in front of the mirror takes a photo in the room and is startled to see the hotel owner and his wife standing there staring at him. The photo after that was taken in front of the bar, but in this one, a half-human creature appears, looking at itself in the mirror. The thing is, theories and explanations began to surface about what was happening in the hotel, especially since nothing strange had occurred until the land the hotel was built on. As for the hotel, if we were to say, for example, that it was built on cemeteries or something like that, that didn't happen. The land was completely ordinary, with nothing ancient or notable about it. People started explaining it as, for instance, a gateway to other entities or evil spirits, the place where the hotel is in general, or like a connection point between our world and another. But of course, that's a theory I'm not at all convinced by, though it's one of many explanations that spread around this place. Some even say people died in the hotel and no one knew, or it was covered up. But again, there's no evidence for it. As for the truth, where is it? Or why is all this happening? It's still mysterious and no one knows anything to this day. So tell me then, from your perspective, why do you think this is happening? And let me know about any topic you'd like us to discuss next time. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe, like out the video, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. See you in a new video.